Welcome to 2026. My name is Mark, and I'm standing on the beach today because as we head into this new year, I often think about content strategies, and working with brands that are trying to promote their products and services across the internet. Well, there's just as much content out there on the internet as there is sand on this beach. And we need to think about that. And of course, things have definitely changed. We know that with the rise of ChatGPT and Perplexity and Google Gemini and others, we're seeing an audience shift. We're starting to see people ask the questions to get to the intent of what they're after versus simple keyword searches that we've done in the past. What that means is that the techniques that we used in the past have to adjust. What I'm not saying is that SEO is dead. Of course, it's still there. We need to absolutely optimize. We need to get our performance right. We need to make sure that our content is resonating, we've got the right keywords, and all that strategy is good. But coming up very quickly is the audiences who are starting to use these LLMs to find the answers to their questions. Now, it could be that they're looking for a new product. It could be an existing customer trying to understand how to get help. You need to make sure that you're showing up, you've got the right content, and there's no conflict, so people can actually continue on the journey that they're after. Now, as opposed to SEO, where if we didn't really get it right, we could throw money at it and buy our way into the right audience. With LLMs, it's a little different. The LLMs, the agents make the decision around what content shows up, not humans. So with that in mind, we need to start thinking about what resonates and why. First of all, set the benchmark to say, am I showing up? Am I showing up for the right things? And is the answer correct? And once I know that, start to then optimize my content to achieve those goals. Now, some very simple things you can do, but we're really thinking about the ways that you can start to build this into a practice, that it becomes just another muscle memory thing where as you're producing content, you're setting a goal, you're starting to think about how you should show up, what are you trying to influence, and then not just measuring, but actually doing something about it, optimizing that content, looking for opportunities to make content better. And this leads into creating new content. Now, when I say create new content, we've all been creating new content for a long time. We've heard about personalization and the need to create more content. But really what we're doing here is thinking about the right content for both agentic traffic and human traffic. And that means that we need to get some help. Now, of course, with all the change at the consumer level to use agentic capabilities to find products and services, etc., we have new tools to help us get the job done internally. And so starting to use the same capabilities to broaden the amount of people that can be part of the process. Imagine not just creating a brief and sending it to someone who understands how to produce content, but starting to interact with an agent that can do the work for you, amplifying the capability in the output, allowing the specialist to really focus on optimizing the experience overall and producing even more content. So the net is that not only is this changing consumer behavior, but you've got a secret superpower in the way that you can start to leverage agentic capabilities to speed up your workflow. And in future videos, I want to dig into that a little deeper and show you some of the technology, and I'm hoping you join me on that journey. So you know what to do. Hit subscribe if you're not already. Love to get your comments around how I can make this channel even more appropriate for you. And of course, hit the buttons, and I'll see you on the next video.